Don't make this edit, make this instead. I'm gonna show you guys real examples of when I'm in game and how I die and how I kill people. This video is gonna be massive help for me and you guys, mostly because I'm gonna be able to review some of my mistakes and what I did well to tell you what works. If you're new to these videos, don't forget to drop a like if you actually like these videos, and don't forget to use my supporter creator code KenBeans to support me, and I appreciate everyone who uses it. Literally means the world to me, and it supports me so much you have no idea. If you're still confused about what this video is gonna be about, I clipped a lot of examples of when I killed someone and when I died. I'm gonna show you exactly what I would have done in the game by explaining it to you, or if I know it's gonna be a little difficult to understand, I'm gonna quickly go into creative for each clip and show you the edit I should have made so that you guys can make those edits in game and be protected while you take shots at people. More recently, I've been trying to up my game a lot, but more specifically, being able to not take damage during fights. There's just no shot that this video does not help you out. I'm putting majority of my tips and tricks into this one video, so it's gonna be a little fast paced, but just stick with me. Without further ado, let's hop into the first one. In this first one, it was good that I at least placed something in my box like a cone, but a better idea would have been to phase through a stair. That way I can kind of take this guy off guard because he's really trying to pressure my wall heavy. But since I didn't do that, just notice how I'm playing really close to this front wall, so that way he doesn't have an angle on me as I'm trying to take peek shots at him, even though that top floor edit is open. If someone's ever above you like this and you hug the wall closest to you, they're not gonna have a very good angle to shoot you back. If I were to replicate that same exact build scenario, what I did was I had a cone in my box, which is good, but what I should have done was place a stair like this and then edit this open and shoot him from here. Once I'm in this position, all I have to do is just walk forward and then I'm protected. Another thing I did wrong was instead of just jumping straight up and going in towards the wall, what I did was back up and jump, so that way he had more of an angle to see me. Next time I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make sure I jump straight up and down. This is a move that's been popular recently because of phase Martas, but it's really effective and they can barely see your head and you can phase through and shoot. This is a better idea than just placing a cone in your box, but at least I had the cone in my box so he couldn't stare me off and get even more piece control. Just notice how when I'm pressuring this kid that I'm constantly moving and looking for angles. The second I got one shot on him, I instantly knew he was gonna start building up, so I looked for an angle to where he wasn't expecting it. Since I noticed that he doesn't have this back wall, I build as I fall down, but more importantly, I build that wall first and then the floor. That way I can claim both and then edit right through. A smarter edit instead of doing this to kill him would probably be to do something like this, jump up and then reset. The only reason why I full sent in that box was because I knew he was really weak. Since he's right here pressed up against my wall, if I make this edit, he can walk right through. So it's either you do this type of edit when he's sort of over here, or if he's really pressed up against the wall, you back up, go very far to the left, and then you edit that and then right hand peek, reset. This is to stop him from just running right through this edit. This one I have to say I played pretty decently. Notice how when I did this tile edit, I knew he was gonna break through, so what I did was let him and then shoot and place the build back, but I switched the other side of it. That's a little tip to do when you're getting W keyed really hard. Just let them into the box, get a shot off, and go on the other side. If I wanted to not take damage here, what I should have done was not fully committed to this guy. If I would have just stayed on top of the floor and only did a 2-tile edit, I could have tried to get shots on him without taking damage. What that would have looked like if I just dropped down on this floor right here and then edited these 2 tiles, I can take shots and then reset and hold this. That way I'm protected instead of just full sending into this guy's box. In the beginning of this fight, I missed a crucial edit that could have got me a shot on him. If I was able to get this wall quick enough, I could have edited through and then coned him up and tried to go for a shot. Notice how I'm only editing through this window and I don't open up the whole thing, so that way he doesn't have an angle on me. Because I choked this edit, he was able to just run out this side and get away from me. The rest of this fight was a little shaky, and I'm gonna go into creative real quick to show you what I did wrong so that you guys don't fall to the same thing, even though I got the kill. If you're ever gonna run up into someone's wall like this and you know they have 2 boxes, never just try and sit here and blatantly pickaxe one wall. Because if you're inside this box, you want someone to try and take this wall, so that way you can come here and hit them from here. If you're ever gonna take someone's wall that's in a 2x2, a smarter play would be to set up a way to take their wall safely. That way if they edit out, you can just quickly place a wall or whatever the case may be. If they edit open like this, you're gonna have to hit a crazy flick shot because you're so focused on this wall. Right here, I'm putting constant pressure on this guy, which is really good. You want to do that. Once I hit him hard, I know that when he resets it, that wall is gonna be one shot with my AR, so I try and take it back. From here, you see how I made an edit and just suied in? This is a habit that I do so much. There's a better option to do than this. The first thing I should have done in this situation was just take this wall, edit it, and then just kind of play far away because I know he's weak and I'm not. So to take the least amount of damage possible, just play back and then just kind of look for a right hand peek like that. The safer way would be to come through this way and then make a right hand peek and then use this stair to get right hand peek like this. and then shoot him from there. By the time he goes to do anything else, I could just run in and get really close and end the fight quickly. But this is the way I should have probably done it. I ended up playing this really nice, and I had some solid piece control here. A good thing to note is that in my movement here, I jumped over him and landed on the wall and didn't drop down on him. Once I landed on that wall, he was expecting me to drop down. He was looking that way. He didn't realize that I was above him. But let's hop into creative real quick, and I'll show you what I should have did. All right, so all the wood is his builds. What I should have did was place this and then edited a cone here and then walls like that, all behind this window. From here, a smart move would have just edited a window and then go for a right hand peek. If he tries to run out this wall, which was his at the time, I could just box up and then get him again and then do the same thing with a right hand peek. But once I got him here, it was literally game over if I just had the piece control right. I can even edit open like this, hit him with a Dorito edit like that, and you know, just poop on him from there. There's a lot to describe in this one build fight, but this is literally the most important part with these cones. If I didn't use cones throughout this entire fight, I would have been build fighting to the sky. I'm gonna break down what I did so you guys can understand. If you ever in a position where someone's above you, all you do is just turn around and then you can just place a cone and then you can just jump to the side and then you can just build fight from here. If you know someone's gonna be behind you, this is the most realistic way to get height. Turn around, boom, jump. You know what I'm saying? It's so simple. Turn around, boom, jump. And now he's stuck in that cone, and by the time that he goes and side jumps, you're gonna be on height. If you're build fighting someone and you get to this position, always place a cone, because when this person's running up, they're gonna be looking to place a stair, but because you have this cone here, they can't. So by the time that you get here, you could just shoot and then build over them. Whenever you're gonna meet someone here and here, always place the cone. This right here is just really good piece control. Sometimes when you have a stair in front of you, look to always place the wall through the stair at the start of fight. If I would've just hit my shots here, this clip would've looked cleaner. A lot of times when I know someone's weak, I'll just full send it in their box anyway. When someone's weak like this, usually you're gonna catch them with their map out. But yet again, here's another example of me doing piece control through a window. In this fight, whenever you get in a situation like this, always expect them to edit down on you. I've seen this happen multiple times, and it's something that I just have to get more used to. In this position, you should never make the edit that exposes your whole body. If you're gonna take a 50-50 and expose your whole body, then you should always have the complete health advantage to the point where the guy's one shot, or you should reposition yourself so that you can get in a better position to get a right hand peek, because this is not optimal. Just like in the game, what I should have done was I got this wall, I should have jumped up and then went for a right hand peek like this, or maybe I could just play with a window edit like this, but I never want to make this edit where I have my whole body exposed, especially when I know I'm kind of weak. Plays like this will get you killed by better players. If you guys got any further questions, feel free to stop by on my Twitch channel, link below. Shout out to everyone on the screen right now using code KenBeans. I appreciate you guys. If you want to be featured on the next video, just send me proof on Instagram or Twitter. If you made it this far in the video, I know you're a real one, so I just want to tell you that I just finished midterms, finished a lot of tests, finished a lot of homework, and I'm almost on the verge of graduating this year. I just got a little bit more to go, and I'm gonna have a full 4-year bachelor's degree and only 3 years of school. I've been grinding my butt off, and I'm happy to say that it's paying off. I'm excited for the content that's going to be coming in the future. This coming year is going to be when we blow up. So get subscribed if you haven't already, and I love y'all. Talk to you guys in the next video. Deuces. Peace.